Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to our ILCA special Saturday overview and public crypto talk. My name is your Queen Connectress, Miss Marnita Casa, and I will be your humble hostess for today. Now, there is something that I always like to say, and that is we totally understand there are so many different things that you could be doing with your time. So the fact that you guys decided to come on out and hear what we have to say, of course, that makes us so very happy. So again, thank each and every one of you for being here. Now, before we get started, I want to be vulnerable with you guys. I want to talk to you guys about a little something. This morning, I woke up to the most beautiful and inspiring messages on my Facebook timeline. Recently, I have noticed that, let's say, social media and the media has been sowing a lot of divide between the people of this country. And so this morning, to see a difference, every reel, every story, almost every post was a post. Thank you, baby. Was a post about unity, about loving your neighbor, about looking past our differences and knowing that each and every one of us wants the same thing: a better life for ourselves and a better life for our children, our grandchildren, and thereon and so forth. So, one thing that I absolutely love and admire about what our creator, our educator has created here is our educator has created a safe place, a loving, safe place where people, it doesn't matter what your color is, how old you are, whether you're a male or a female, whether you come from this side of the track or this side of the track, it doesn't matter. This is a space where everyone can come, you can learn how to make more money, how to start your own business, how to be an entrepreneur, how to establish generational wealth for your family and feel safe here. So one thing I want to absolutely point out is that no matter how much ugliness might be going on out there, no matter how much, let's say, division is trying to be sown out there, you can always come here to the Ivy League Coaching Academy and know that your voice will be heard. Your face will be smiled upon, and our arms are always open to you, no matter what your political affiliation is, no matter what your religion, no matter what color you are. We love everyone here because everyone here has the same goal. And what is that? A better life for themselves, a better life for their families, a better life for their children and their grandchildren. So welcome to the Ivy League Coaching Academy, where we're all family and we're all one. So I just wanted to say that I love you guys so very much. I'm so very proud of the strides that you are taking and the steps that you are taking to make your life for you, your family, your neighbors, the next community over, so much better for all of us. So I just wanted to throw that out there. I love you guys. This is absolutely a safe space. And while we're talking about safe spaces, I have something very, very special to share with you guys. Now, as you guys know, our community has been taking the next step. We have offered a way for our community members to become certified coaches through the Ivy League Coaching Academy. And let me tell you something. I love you guys. And let me tell you something. Our community didn't fall short on it. We have two beautiful women that have already become certified coaches, one by the name of Rita B, coming out of San Diego, California. And Samantha, I see you, Samantha. Hi, baby. She's out there getting her walk on. And the beautiful Miss Samantha just became a certified coach. And Nathan Hansberger. Congratulations, Nathan. Our educator put out a call to action yesterday. He said, excuse me, we have two women certified coaches. Where's the men at? Nathan said, give me a minute. He sent me a message either this morning or last night, and he said, Marnita, I'm a certified coach. So congratulations, Nathan. We are so very proud of you. Thank you so much for being a wonderful part of our community. And let me tell you something about Nathan. He's been here from the beginning. Okay. This man is, every time he turns his camera on, he's driving somewhere. He doesn't let needing to do errands or whatever he's doing out there, he doesn't let that stop him. He's always here. He is always very encouraging, and he is always ready to learn. Nathan, congratulations, baby. We are so very proud of you. So as you guys can see, this is absolutely the place you want to be. No matter what your color, nationality, religious belief, political background, you can become someone that you never thought you could here with us, with open arms in a safe space. And speaking of our lovely family, I see you guys. Hello, everyone. Thank you guys so very much for being here. You are always showing up, even on a Saturday morning. You guys are getting out of bed. You're coming on here to hear what we have to say, and that absolutely makes us happy. So you guys should know the routine as you're coming on in. Type your name and where you're from in the chat box. That way I get a chance to say hello and tell everybody who is on the call with us. And if you have the opportunity, please turn on your cameras. One of the best parts about us being on a Zoom call is we get a chance to see all your faces and all those wonderful smiles. So first up, there she is, Rita B. I was wondering where you were, girlfriend. I know this is a time that you're out getting your run on. There she is. Good morning, Rita. Thank you so very much for being here with us today. As you guys seen earlier, Miss Samantha showed up. She was saying hello. She's out there walking too. See, our community doesn't play. We are here to get wealthy and healthy. Hello, there's Nathan. Hi, Nathan. How are you, sweetheart? It's good to see you. Congratulations again. We have Carla Arrigo in the house. She is coming on in from St. Louis, Missouri. Carla Arrigo is one of our ILCA partners. Yes, we have partnerships, okay? If you are looking to become an entrepreneur and take your business to the next level, talk to us. We are partnering with people to give you guys the, let's say, the boost that you need to get your entrepreneurial journey going. I see CJ Jackson is here. Hi, CJ. Boom, 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 boom. CJ is coming on in for, there he is. Hey, He is coming on in from Arizona. He is representing this morning. Miss Melanie Davis is in the house. She is coming all the way in from Chicago. I see we have Elton. Elton, where are you? There you are. Hi, baby. How are you? Thank you so much for being here. It is always good to see you, sir. I see Dorothy Mays is in the house. Of course, Miss Patty Geis is in the house. She is representing San Diego, California. Hold on, Stan T. I seen you. Where you go? Stan. It is so very good to see you, my friend. It is always good to see you. Judy is here from Canada. Hello, Queen. How are you? I see you, Stan. Hi, baby. Judy is here coming all the way in from Canada, representing. Clairvaux Albert is here, and he's representing Connecticut. We have Kimberly Brooks. Hi, Kimberly. How are you, sweet love? It's good to see you, Queen. I see we also have Pedro's in the house. And of course, the beautiful Miss Catherine Clement is here. And of you guys, my angel's here. She already knows who she is. That's Miss Joyce Easley. Hi, baby. How are you? Thank you so very much for being here. So you guys, as you can see, Miss Janelle Appling is here, coming all the way in from Colorado. As you can see, we have people from all over the country. We have all different shades of beautiful colors, beautiful smiles. This is absolutely the place you want to come and actually be somebody that you never thought you could be. So we're going to go ahead and get this party started. We are at the top of the hour. I've been running my mouth. I'm sweating. So let's go ahead and get this party started. Again, thank each and every one of you for joining us for our Saturday edition of the ILCA 5-Day Challenge. For the ILCA overview and special crypto talk, my name is your Queen Connectress, Miss Marnita Casa, and I am your humble hostess for today. Now, it is my honor to introduce you all to a man that for over 25 years dominated the direct sales industry. His cryptocurrency education is used by companies and universities worldwide. Now, for over 8 years, he dedicated his life to learning about blockchain technology and cryptocurrency, but he didn't just stop there. He decided to go out, share his information with the masses, and this was done by putting on fun and exciting Bitcoin boot camps nationwide at no cost. He has built wonderful platforms and incredible communities like you see before you now. So without further ado, it is my honor to introduce you all to Mr. Brandon Ivey.
All right. Thank you for that introduction, Miss Casa. For you, it looks like it's hot in Colorado this Saturday morning. It's nice and cool and overcast here in LA County. It looks like it might rain today. But welcome everybody. Thank you for taking your time out for being here, and Miss Casa for being our hostess as we just finished our 5-day challenge this week. And always the first Saturday after, I like to, on our Saturday morning presentation, share what ILCA actually is and invite you to joining our community. So first, I got to give a shout out to Nathan. All right, I did give that call to action on who's going to be the first man to become crypto certified because the ladies were running the show. We had Rita was first, Samantha was second, and now we've got Nathan. So congratulations, Nathan. I'll be sending you a message later so we can personalize you and make you some of your own personalized music as well. Those of you who are here early heard me playing Samantha's music, and I'll play one more Samantha song at the end, and then hopefully on Monday's Crypto Talk, I should have something for Nathan as well. So congratulations on that. And what does that actually mean to be ILCA crypto certified? Well, before I get to that, what is ILCA? Let me start with the end in mind. Here's the ultimate goal that I have with this community. I want to help 9 to 5ers and everybody, for that matter, that joins our community to help put them in a position to be able to earn $2,500 to $10,000 a month every single month in this river of money. That is my ultimate goal. Now, once I know what the goal is, we work backwards on how we're going to achieve that goal. Most people fail in their personal journey for financial freedom or financial resources because they are focusing on the wrong thing. I call it focus on the goal and not the task. Most people focus on the task. How am I gonna, what do I need to do first? And then once you figure out what it is you need to do, then you figure, okay, so how much money can I make? It's like that old saying, if you shoot for the most people shoot too low and hit instead of shooting too high and miss. If you shoot too high and miss, you still fall higher than you were before. It's like you fall amongst the mountains but you are aiming for the stars. So that's not the problem that we want to have with this community. We want you guys to know what the ultimate end goal is first, and then from there, now what do we need to do to make that happen? And I say education is key. Education is everything, but people want to make money first. So I'm showing you where the money is. Now we're going to show you how to get there. When I first decided to be in the crypto space, it was because I was burnt out from the direct sales industry. And the direct sales industry was very good to me. It helped me walk off my job and fire my boss in 2012, work full time from home. I called it my Freedom Day because it was actually also my birthday, July 13th, 2012. Whereas 2 members of our community that was around back in those days, just Jacqueline and Shauna Ross. So they were the one, they knew me when I had a 9 to 5 job. And well, I saw that journey, how I walked away from that. But I was burnt out from the direct sales industry, the network marketing, and I was in search for residual income. Do something one time and get paid over and over and over again. Unfortunately, in the modern era of the network marketing industry and direct sales, that was a white rabbit. That was elusive. There was no way you were going to be able to earn a long-term residual income based on you building your business. No, you did a fantastic job. That was perfect. And so what I figured out was I need to be in a position to allow my money to work for me as I'm getting older. And at the time I was what, 41, 40, 41. I'm 40. I just turned 49 now. I said, as I get older, there's not, if you're self-employed, there's no social security or 401k at the end of the tunnel for you. You want to be in a position where your business is earning you passive residual income. You're living off of your assets and the interest of that. And so that's what I was looking to do. So what industry could I do that in a quick matter, and I don't need to have millions of dollars to get started? And I kept seeing this thing called Bitcoin. and cryptocurrencies. And I heard about it in 2010, but I didn't buy my first Bitcoin until 2016. And I saw friends of mine became millionaires in this space. And I started to ask them questions because I knew if this is something new, I had no background in personal finance. I had a background in direct sales and personal development, but not in, investments or things like that. So this was a new field, and I know no matter how much success I've had in the past, I need to be able to learn something new. So where do I go? There was no Bitcoin platform or education community. There was only YouTube and Google. But I said, but I have contacts, I have connections. Let me ask my friends who've made money. And asking them, they didn't even know. They didn't know what blockchain was. They didn't understand the difference between multiple different type of altcoins and coins and wallets and security and all that. Their answer was Bitcoin just keeps going up. I'm like, how are you investing in something you don't get? Because Bitcoin just keeps going up. They're right about that. But I also know it's volatile. It doesn't just always go up. It goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down. You got to be able to maneuver and make the right choices. So I went to Google and YouTube. I don't recommend you do that, especially today. See, back then there was two problems that I learned with Bitcoin, with Google and YouTube. And those two things were one, 50% of the information that I was getting was wrong. The other 50% was outdated. If you decide to try to use Google and YouTube today, not only are you still stuck with those two challenges that I have, but there's a third challenge. It's also riddled with scammers out there trying to lure you in and scam you out of all of your money. It wasn't that prevalent back in 2017 like it is now. It is, you can't even trust a Google search. Ms. Costa shared this week in the 5-day challenge when we were talking about security, where her daughter had a wallet that we found out was a scam wallet. Yet, when we were researching it and I went through Google, I found information that was acting as if the wallet was legitimate and how to connect it to. So not only was the app a scam, but also tutorials on the app that was just on a regular Google search was a scam. We also learned that you can't even trust these third-party on rails in the internet like Google and Twitter and X, even Apple. One guy got scammed out of 7.4 Bitcoin because he downloaded an app on his iPhone. And do you understand how hard it is to even get an app on the iOS system? That's why anytime a new app comes out, Android, it always comes out first. But the iPhone, oh, it is always takes longer to make that happen. And he trusted it. Come to find out that it was a scam app, and that scam app took all of his crypto. So that's what you're dealing with today. So almost 4 years ago, January 2022, we made I made the decision 6 months before that, but we launched ILCA. And ILCA is just a community where we, as Ms. Costa said at the very beginning, that this is a safe place. This is a place where not only are you going to be able to get quality crypto education, but you're going to join a community of like-minded individuals to help you on this journey so you're not alone. And we have a community where we have members from all around the world, all different backgrounds, all different ages. You can be a child to be a part of this community all the way. I think we had a member in our community that's over 80 years old. So, and anywhere in between. That is what ILCA is all about. And I'm going to share screen and start off with, since those of you who finished the 5-day challenge, you might say, so what's next, Brandon? I like what I saw from the 5-day challenge. How can I be a part of your community? So the first thing you want to do is get back to the person who invited you if you're brand new. They will give you a link that's going to look something like this. And when you come here, there's 3 different memberships that we have to be a part of our community and the ability to purchase our courses. We have 13 courses, almost 200 videos. These are streaming videos that where you can stop, pause, rewind, go at your own pace. You can buy the whole bundle all of them for $24.99, or you can buy them in four courses bundles. Well, the first one's four, or three, Bitcoin 101, Crypto Advanced, How to Trade Bitcoin and Crypto for $750 and piece it up and go at your own pace if you choose to. Once you purchase the courses, you will have access to our membership portal. In our membership portal, where you can see all of our courses here, Bitcoin 101, Crypto Advanced, How to Trade Bitcoin and Crypto, Internet of Things, decentralized, excuse me, DeFi, decentralized finance, NFTs, metaverse, tokenization, artificial intelligence, Web 3.0, and even more, like security, CBDC, decentralization. So let's go like to Bitcoin 101, what this looks like for you. So this pops up. We have a short 1 minute intro to Bitcoin 101 telling you what this is all about. And then we have 15 lessons, and each of our courses has at least about 15 lessons. I think one has 13. But an introduction to Bitcoin and crypto. What is the blockchain? The birth of Bitcoin. How do cryptocurrencies work? Where to buy Bitcoin? Coinbase tutorial. Types of wallets. Protecting your investments. Altcoins overview. Becoming acquainted with Bitcoin and crypto lingo, myths about Bitcoin, investing and holding crypto, coins versus tokens, how to use Exodus. You still don't get Bitcoin. And then when we talk about being certified, at the end, there's a quiz for you to take. And every lesson has a quiz. So this is the quiz for Bitcoin 101. So all of our courses are like this. You go through them at your own pace. When we first launched ILCA, we only had three courses. We had just Bitcoin 101, Crypto Advanced, How to Trade Bitcoin, and cryptocurrencies, those three. Later that year, we added Internet of Things. In the inner circle, this topic popped up this past week. So if you have not done so, or if it's been a while, I would strongly suggest go back and watch these videos on the Internet of Things to see what's about to take place. This is the foundation of artificial intelligence, of AI, of smart homes, smart houses. Everything that has a computer chip in it is going to be connected some kind of way. What we talked about the last 2 days was security. And security is so, so important. Oh, wait a minute, where? Oh, there. Oh, whoa, I'm on the wrong link. This says, because I'm looking at the wrong thing here on my securities. I know where it is. It's in the, let's see where I had that. Not that one. I don't remember where I had it. Oh, here. Blockchain security. No, I don't remember where I put it. But in our security, it is the most important, and there's two lessons that we're going to cover next month in security. We're going to be covering pig butchering, and we're going to be covering phishing attacks. Those are the top two ways where 90% of crypto is being stolen from people. So do you think that's something you might want to know about so that you can be aware of and you can know what to do about it? So that's we're going to do that next month, and the next month 5 day challenge. We're going to be highlighting women in crypto. So I'm going to have some special guest speakers sharing their story and testimonials of the ladies in crypto. We also have, if you decide to not purchase the courses, at least not yet. But you want to be in our membership. The first membership is the inner circle, the gold membership. We call this the VIP. So those in our 5 day challenge that were on Zoom with us, they're all in the gold membership. It is $49.95 a month. What are you getting with that? Well, not only are you getting the VIP on the 5 day challenge, but you're a part of our inner circle where I do private talks 4 days a week for 45 minutes to 1 hour, first thing in the morning. And I'm gonna, depending on time, I might do a little sneak peek of what a crypto talk looks like this morning. But this is how we stay up on what's going on in the crypto space and around the world, where I don't just read the charts. What I see on YouTube and YouTube influencers in the crypto space, They spend a lot of time on just looking at the chart and trying to graphic and predict which way it's going to move based on the metrics. And I've learned something else. It has nothing to do, well, it has something to do, but the main thing is not just the charts, it's also what's going on in the world. What's going on with geopolitics? See, numbers are perfect, but people are not. So you can accurately predict the numbers, but you can't accurately predict the people if you don't know what they're doing and what's going on, because people are run by emotions, not logic. And so we've got a state of the world right now that is very, very emotional. I'll put it that way. Very emotional. A lot of things that are happening that are impacting the market, and we pay attention to all of that, not to try to justify or share our own personal beliefs, which one way or another, but it's important that we actually understand what's going on so we know how to make our next move when it comes to the crypto markets. How is what's going on in the world going to impact our markets, and how can we benefit from it? Jim Rome always says, you can't control the things that happen to you, but you can control how you respond to it. And we react to what's going on in the world, whether we agree with it or not. We will follow the facts, and that is priceless. I can't stress how priceless this is. People have made I've been doing inner circle crypto talks now since 2018. There are people that have made millions of dollars from my crypto talks and also saved themselves a lot of money because they learned some new things that they didn't know before that they could have got caught up in. And we even found some things just this past week that could have got us in some scammers that were looking at us. And scammers are always looking for different ways. So this is our first membership. And by being a gold member, you will also have access to Bitcoin 101 just by being a gold member. The next is diamond membership. Diamond membership, you get everything that the gold members get, but also I do two more classes throughout the week on Tuesday and Wednesday night, where traditionally I would pick one of the 13 courses that we already have videos on, and I would teach that live. So a lot of people, they don't like to learn just by watching a video. In fact, you might have, the ADD and you're sitting there, you can't sit there for more than 2 minutes and you get bored. And so we do it live. And not only that, but you're able to ask questions at the end about the lesson directly to me and the community. And I found far more people watch those videos when I do it live than watching a recording of the video. And that's what our Diamond membership is at $115 a month. You're also going to have access to 6 of our courses, the first 6 courses. Next is Platinum membership. Platinum membership gets you everything ILCA has to offer, and you will now have access to all 13 courses plus any new course that's created. I still have another new course that's going to be added is called stable coins, and platinum members will automatically have access to that. I also have an affiliate system in place. So if you decide that, this is a great community, this is great value, I've got a community I would love to share with others. You share this with others, they purchase anything from any of our memberships to even our courses. I will pay you an affiliate commission, one tier, where if you're a gold member, you earn 5%. If you're a diamond member, you'll earn 10%. And if you're a platinum member, you'll earn 20%. So now you have a way to actually earn money, and then you use that money and use and apply what we've taught you to build your crypto portfolio. So this is why I say you earn while you learn. On top of that, we also have a partnership program. For the last 2 weeks, you have seen Miss Casa talk about this, our partnership program. So for those who say, Brandon, nah, I love the community, I love what you got, but I'm not trying to be an affiliate with you. And as great as your education is, I do not want to send my community to you because they're going to become your community. I would like to partner with you. And if I partner with you, I could white label your courses, sell them under my brand, mean your brand, and we split the difference. So now you earn 50%. And this could be huge for those who I know how I think. If I was on the other end of this call and I heard about the partner program because I'm a businessman and I say to myself, wait a second, you mean to tell me I can earn 50% of every sale of a product I didn't have to create? Yes. And not only that, I want you to picture this scenario. My courses are a bundle pack 24, where I had that, 24.99. My partners get to sell the same thing for $999. That's right. So people will get my education cheaper by getting it through you than if they come directly to me. And if you sell it for $999, you earn $500. You get half of that. So I want you to picture this because this is how I would have thought. So you mean to tell me if I did like I found five people who needed crypto education for $999 and I made $500 a piece? That's $2,500 a month on a product I didn't have to create. And it's in my name and my brand. That's the partnership program. Some of you may think, Kyle, wait a minute. What if I did 25 a month? That's $12,500 a month. You can earn a full-time income just by promoting ILCA. How many of you guys have been a part of crypto-based compensation plan projects out there and you lost money? Type me in the chat box. I have. Here, there is no rug pool. There is no guaranteed 2% a day, 3% a week, or any of that kind of stuff. There is no Brandon's running off to Brazil with everybody's money. There is no investment with ILCA here. It's education. You help somebody get educated, you get paid. And I got some more things coming that I won't make the announcement until October because we're getting prepared for 2026. And I was just talking with Marnita about it yesterday, and she was very, very excited with what I shared with her, which means you guys are going to be very excited when you hear this as well. So you can become a partner in our program. Even if somebody were to buy our small bundles, they get it at half price with you. So instead of 750, it's like 350 that they get if they get the bundles from you rather than getting it directly from me. So those are our four positions that we have. Just by being a part, we also have in our membership portal a community database. So that means this. That means you will have access to our own, we want to call it our CRM system, our back office, where we have our own chats that you can communicate with each other. And based on your membership level, we'll let you know which chat group that you will be in. So from our affiliates to our crypto courses, our platinum membership, our ILCA partners, our diamond membership, our gold membership, you will have a chance to be a part of our communities, chat with everybody, ask questions. We really will be filling this out and using this more frequently when the Ivy League Coaching Academy launches next year. But you can get in here and start to get familiar with it. We also have a mobile app, so you can actually access all of the crypto education from your app on your phone. So while you're on the go, while you're working out, you can be listening to quality content. While you're in your car, you can be playing it and listening to it. And speaking of our Inner Circle and Diamond membership, we record everything as well. So even if your schedule doesn't allow you to be on one of our meetings live, well, you can always come and watch our recordings. Hope I click the right one here. So yeah, for example, wow, you can even go back. You can watch all of our recordings from 2024, starting in July. So let me, here's July, here's February, March, April, May, June, July, August. Here's September 2025. Our last one was September 25th. And this was our, did I do this publicly or privately? I think this was privately. All right, all right, all right. Yeah, on the other side, I'm hearing that it was done reading the charts, looking at the numbers, going over around your home. Oh, we learned a lot this past week in crypto talk. So even if you just get started today, you can go back and watch the previous crypto talks. But yeah, the last couple of crypto talks were eye-opening because I learned something new. And that's the whole point, because I'm always learning. I may be very crypto fluent, well versed, but I am always constantly learning. And I learned some new things this past week as well. And so you can come back and watch, like going back to January, the beginning of the year. Look at our first crypto talk of January was January 6th. Vitalik Buterin suggests AI hardware pause for humanity's safety. I remember that. US crypto excitement akin to the space race under Trump. Yep. Then we've got the diamond classes. I think I am up to date on uploading all of the diamond classes. Let me see here. So you can go back and see every diamond class we had from 2024, January 9th, 2024. Now, lately, the last couple of months, the Diamond members have wanted us to focus on how to trade Bitcoin and crypto. So, those of you who are Diamond members, type in the chat box if you learned and you're making money from what you learned from our Diamond class with how to trade Bitcoin and crypto, because that is a skill that you now become a walking ATM machine. Even if you leave ILCA and our community, you still have that knowledge that you can utilize forever now. And so, but this was good back in 2024. I was I was practicing because I was getting prepared when we launched the Ivy League Coaching Academy. What is your story? Part one, two, three, four. I got to go back and watch these. Oh, I went over the personality traits too back then. AI and decentralized healthcare. Ah, yeah, we did the AI courses. Then we got oh yeah, we did how to trade Bitcoin and crypto back then. October 2024. Decentralized web, how to read the charts, buy the dip, Bollinger Bands, DeFi, NFTs. So we did 53 lessons in 2024. And then we have Diamond class. I'm sorry, 2025 Diamond class. January 7th, we were going over yield farming, why crypto, and then we went over crypto security. Yeah, I had an aha moment January of this year where I was actually scared because I learned something called this crimeware as a service. I didn't even think of this. And I wrote this lesson after I had created the security lessons. I had to go back and add this to the lesson. This is how powerful. Oh, look, Midge was on there. Simpler. Crimeware as a service. This kind of shook me up. Mireille and game because of this, I dedicated this entire year to focusing on security. So that's why I spend at least the 2 days on security. Oh, look at this. We got phishing scams and pig butchering. We're going to cover these two next month in the 5-day challenge. Pig butchering scams and crypto. But it was in May where the community said, actually, no, go back to April, that we were doing how to trade crypto, and we've been on that ever since. Yeah, April, May, June, July, August, September. I in front of the group, I flipped $250 into $2,000 just to show how it's done. And I was only trading in front of everybody. And we do this in the diamond class. I trade in front of you and part of it in the inner circle too, just to show you guys because my story. I talk about how I got started with 30 and I flipped that to six figures in 3.5 months. So it wasn't a fluke. I showed you I did it again. I did 250 to 2,000. And if I keep that going, I'm going to end up with the same results. But yeah, and we're doing all of our trading on Kraken. So you get all the recordings of our diamond classes and our recordings of our crypto talks for the last few years. Okay. I mean, the amount of content that we have, this again is also priceless. We also have one-on-one coaching. For those of you who say, well, Brandon, you know, I love everything you have, but I just don't have the time to plug in to the live events and the meetings and the presentations. But I got a lot of questions. Can I have some one-on-one time with you? Yes. If you go to winwithivy.org, and I'll put that in the chat box as well. Winwithivy.org. You can have one-on-one time with me, and we have three packages for you, and that is the 30-minute consultation, 1 hour consultation, and an executive plan. And so once you choose which one you want, it's going to take you to our calendar. You set up an appointment with us, and then we hop on Zoom. And you have my undivided attention to ask any type of question or suggestions as your heart pleases. So you don't have to, nobody else has to hear or see any of that. So yes, I do have private consultation as well. So if you ever want to have that, you want to go to winwithivy.org. That's the expert business consulting and guidance. Again, I am not a financial advisor, and I will let you know that up front. But I can give you some guidance and some suggestions based on things that I've done and what it is that you're trying to do. And a lot of people just don't know what to do. I'm not just talking about people that want to know, well, how do I buy my Bitcoin for the first time? It's people that ask me questions like, hey, Brandon, what type of altcoins should I get with what wallets and what's the strategy here? And, a lot of different things like that based on this amount of money that I have and I want to do this and this so that they may not want to share in front of the community. So you want to take full advantage of this. So this is what ILCA is all about. Our main website, people always ask me that, is ivyleaguecryptoacademy.com. This is our home site, and we're going to be having an over. Well, this is going to be redone as well because we're going to be launching Ivy League Coaching Academy. And I'm going to end with this because I'm not going to have time to do crypto talk this morning. Since I am sharing screen, well, I need to look at a couple of things first. I'm not going to read any news, but I will look at the markets. And then I'm going to share a little bit about what we're about to do in 2026. So, the traditional markets right now is wow. What really? The Dow is up 299 points, over 46,000 points. S&P 500 is up 38, Nasdaq's up 99. Europe is all in the green. Wow. Asia is taking a hit in the red. So I've not paid attention to the news the last 2 days to see what might be impacting this. I know in America we're facing a looming government shutdown and that we got to pay close attention to that because we have not had a government shutdown in a while. The crypto market. Let me refresh screen. We are slightly up 0.9% last 24 hours. Bitcoin dominance 56.3%. Ethereum's at 12.5. Look, inner circle. Look what's still trending. Now, since I see this, let me give you guys an example why it pays to be in the inner circle. We caught Aster. What day was that? On the 23rd, I put down watch Aster. It was $1.97, but it was already up 45%. We saw it the day before that, and I did not put watch it, but it did pop up in front of us. $1.97. Now it's $2.08. So it's up 7.1% just in the last 24 hours. Okay, so we find things like this. We also find projects. People say, Brandon, I want to know what's the next Shiba Inu? What's the next Dogecoin? You hear stories of people getting rich on a new token that's about to launch. And that's not fake. That happens. On one token, I made more money in one day than most people make a year on their job because I got in on it before anybody knew about it, before it even launched. We have four of those that we're sitting on right now that was brought in our inner circle. And here's the beautiful thing about this. I did not find these tokens. The community did. The community found the tokens and brought it to the community. And we researched it, looked at the risk versus reward, and jumped on it. In fact, one of them, I need to add more money to it today because we already know we're going to at least double our money when it launches, just because it's going to launch at a certain price. So that's already a win for us. Let's see, Bitcoin. This is Saturday. I got to go week to week. Bitcoin is down 5.8% on the week. Oh, it's below 110,000. Ethereum is down 10.5. Ripple's down 6.7. BNB's down 3.5. Solana's down 15. It did bounce back the last 24 hours. Oh, so did BNB. So did Ethereum a little bit, but has not recovered what it lost over the week. Doge is down 13.7. Cardano's down 12.7. So this has been a real negative week in crypto. Hype's down 18. I'm seeing if there's any outliers for the week. Kronos is down 19.1. Mantle went up 4.3% on the week. So that's so did Figure HELOC. Oh, here's another token we caught in the inner circle. So you guys know which market this one's tied to. Best performers. The token we found in inner circle talk. Aster up 7. Did I ever put buy Aster? I put watch it on the 23rd, and I have been watching it ever since. I have watching another token on the 25th. Really? I'll say what it was. It was plasma. I said watch it. Why? Watch it. Plasma. Oh my gosh. The 25th, I put watch plasma. I did not put buy it. I'm gonna have to, things are moving faster than normal, so I'm gonna have to move from just watching it to, yeah, let me put a little bit of money on this. This sucker's up 20% in 24 hours. The price when I put this down was at 91 cents. It's now $1.49. That was 2 days ago. Inner Circle, you guys remember me talking about this Thursday? It's gone up 20%. Mm. Did any of you buy that? Plasma? But this is the stuff we find in the inner circle. So had I put, $1,000 on this, I would be up 20% on my money. I would have made 200 bucks in 2 days. And we caught it in the inner circle. All right, but we're public right now. I don't want to show off too much stuff because I have a lot of notes I have written down here. We learned big news about BlackRock and Van Eck. Securitize. Yeah, let me keep quiet on that. You got to be in the inner circle to get this info. So, best performers, Aster, MYX Finance. This is another one that came across our desk in the inner circle. I don't remember. I don't know if it was in August where I was making notes about this one. No, I guess September 9th. Really? September 9th, I have Watch MIX Finance. It was at $17.34. Also, it's gone down since then. It's at $14.56, but it's gone up 28.2% in the last week. Okay, so this is rebounded. But yeah, we were watching this back in beginning of September. Okay. Flare, Mantle, Figure HELOC. That's about it. And everybody else is in the red. Plasma's not even a week old. So you're like, how do I find new tokens before everybody else? Well, there's many ways to do that. But we find them in the inner circle. Less than a week old, up 20%. And we caught it. Pump.fun, down 25. Story. I got to ask Marnita about this one. She got out of this. Providence Blockchain, Chronos, Kinetic State, Pingu, Uniswap, Hype, Bonk, WorldCoin, Jupiter, Solana, Arbitrum, Avalanche. All right. So yeah, it's been a pretty negative week in crypto. So now we got to see what happens on Monday, Monday morning, because there is news in the world, and one of the major things we have to watch for is what is going on with Russia and NATO. And Donald Trump has made some, it seems like he's changing his position when it comes to how we engage with Russia. And now we have to see how does Russia respond. This could be a hot weekend. Will Russia continue to be testing NATO and the US by flying over airspace? And if they do, will the US shoot down one of their planes? Or there be some type of escalation? We don't know. We got 48 hours to see what happens this weekend and then how the markets react to anything that happens this weekend on Monday morning. That is why Inner Circle Crypto Talk is so important. So again, if you're brand new or if you've been watching us for a while, we invite you join at least to get your foot in the water, our Inner Circle Gold membership. Get back to the person who invited you. They're going to give you their own link. If nobody invited you, you want to go to ilca.app, ilca.app. You can also, if you're looking at this on Facebook, because I'm sharing on Facebook in multiple places, and you will say, Brandon, when's your next 5-day challenge? Well, oh, I didn't. You got to pick that date. Looking at, oh, isn't October 31st is Halloween. So we can't do it that week unless I do it I can do it the week before. We'll do the next 5-day challenge will be the week of October 20th to the 24th. Yeah, October 20th to the 24th. If it changes, we'll let you know. But you just register for it, get back to the person who has shared this with you. And if there is nobody, you go to ilca.app/5day. ilca.app/5day and let it pull up for me. It's thinking. All right, I think I'm back. Can you guys hear me? Like why in the chat box? My internet did a glitch on me. All right. So yeah, let me go ahead and close this out before it glitches on me again. Go ilca.app/5day to register for next month's 5-day challenge. We will be talking about the ladies in crypto. And again, congratulations to those of you who have been certified. We have 3 new certifications now with Rita, Samantha, and now Nathan. Who's going to be next? So show up early because I always open up the Zooms at least 15 to 20 minutes early and I play ILCA music. And I'm going to do at least one of Samantha's songs, and we'll dismiss. So with that, enjoy the rest of your weekend, everybody. I will see you guys on Inner Circle on Monday morning. And here is one of Samantha's songs. So where is it? Which one did I want to do? This one right here. All right.
From the block to the blockchain. Samantha certified. Second but steady fire. We worldwide. 13 First hustle hard of an owner. Built her empire, never needed no donor. Pest Solemn Queen, 15 years strong. But the crash hit hard, everything felt gone. Lost the house, lost the wheels, pain in the ride. But she never let the struggle ever kill her pride. Dump truck grind, all be life on the road. Came back sharper, now her empire reloads on.
Samantha certified, grind in her veins. Lost it all once, came back through the flames. Crypto in a vision, mindset in a fight. I'll see it forever. Shadow turn the light, 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 shadow turn the light.
Yeah, mindset mastery. Saturday she teach, with Captain by his side, wisdom in the speech. 12 years strong, yeah, they built that lane. From the struggle to the rise, knowledge in her name. Now DA, C-rolling, trucks on the line. With Chris and Coda grinding, empire design. Wife, mother, grandma, still she never tired. Indiana roots, but the globe she inspired.
With hell, well, mindset, crypto. She the proof, watch her grow. From the ashes to the crown, certified she hold it down. Samantha certified, grind in her veins. Lost it all once, came back through the flames. Crypto in her vision, mindset in her fight. I'll see it forever. Shadow turn the light, shadow turn the light, shadow turn the light. I